Hi guys, my name is Topher, and you are watching Tophers Meal Prep, and I would like to introduce myself. Today we'll be making a quiche with ham and peppers. Well, also, it's a beautiful quiche. I'll be making some tuna pasta salad. Mix it up. And a shrimp quinoa garlic dish. First is the quiche. First you're going to want to chop up some peppers and some onions. I chopped about a half of a pepper, half of an onion, half of both of the peppers. Make sure you get it all in the skillet with a little bit of vegetable oil. You just want to sweat the onions out a little bit. You don't want to go too crazy with them, but you want to get some of that moisture out. Once they've sweat out real good, you're starting to get some nice flavor. You're going to want to add your ham. I use ham cubes. I repeat, ham cubes. It's just cubed up pieces of ham. It worked pretty wonderful. That's what I prefer. You're going to want to cook all of that liquid out of there, because if you don't, your quiche is not going to be quiche. Now, there we go. All the liquid is out of there. What you're going to want to do is go ahead, and I chopped up some tomatoes as well. I halved them, and then I put them in the oven, roasted them for about 30 minutes on 250 to dehydrate them a little bit. And then I got my 5 eggs there for my quiche, and you have to whip it up like so. You can add cheese if you want to. Once you got your eggs nice and beaten real nice, you're just gonna go ahead and put your ham and pepper mixture into it. Also, don't use a metal fork on a non-stick skillet. That was my bad. And you're gonna mix it all in together, get it nice and saucy. I added a little bit of cheese in there. I was feeling it, you know. Now we're gonna put that in a dish. That is not a quiche dish, nor does it have a crust. This is a crustless quiche. Some may call it a frittata. You're gonna put it in the oven for 350 for about 20 minutes, or 40 to 45 minutes, actually, not 20 at all. And it should come out looking like that, which is pretty darn amazing. Remember, crustless quiche here, baby. Crustless quiche. Frittata. Now you're gonna wanna know that it's done. You're gonna wanna put a knife right through. It came out beautiful, clean. Just like that frittata. Next is our tuna salad. You're going to use some tricolor pasta, a little bit of black olives, and last but not least, the tuna. It's the most important part in the tuna pasta salad. I cut up a couple of tomatoes. You didn't really have to. I just decided to, because why not, right? It's a good color. Cut up a little bit of onions as well. Why not? In a nice big bowl, you're going to want to mix the tuna, the pasta salad in a bowl together. Now, I was supposed to put the tuna in after the pasta, but I messed up. So this is me trying to recover. Then the black olives, a whole can. Make sure you get every single olive out of there. Black olives are life. I repeat, are life. Add those couple of tomatoes in there. I did quarter them instead of halving. I quartered them, and then that little bit of the onion. You're gonna mix that up real nice. And now for our dressing. Oh yeah, ready for the dressing now. We're gonna use 1 cup of olive oil, a third of a cup of white wine vinegar, a little bit of salt, pepper to taste, and garlic as well. Now, depending on how much you want to do, or if you want it saucy, you just keep the ratio of 1 cup of olive oil to a third a cup of vinegar, and you should be good. I add a little bit of the garlic juice in there since I didn't have fresh garlic. So I just bought the store-bought dice, and I did a little bit of the juice because the store-bought has a little bit of a milder taste, and the juice will kind of pop it a little bit. You're gonna want to get a nice little drizzle going. I drizzled half, then mixed it up a little bit. Try to make sure everybody in there is getting a little bath, you know. We share. Go ahead and put the rest of it in there. Do a quick little mix. Oh, beautiful. I like mine not super saucy, so that was perfect for me. Beautiful. Next is our garlic shrimp quinoa dish. You're gonna grab the quinoa. We did 1 cup of quinoa, obviously pre-rinsed and pre-potted. So you're going to add the water. Now you're going to want to put it on high heat just until you get that boil going. Once you get that boil going, you're going to want to go ahead and cap it and then turn the heat down. Give it a nice simmer. And then once it's all done, takes about 20 minutes or so. It'll be nice and fluffy. Once again, you're gonna fluff it. Do not stir. More fluff than stir. Now for the shrimp. Shrimp is super easy. Up to 3 minutes on each side. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. That's all you're really gonna need here. Shrimp take no time to cook, and they taste delicious. Then in a pan, you're gonna wanna put a little bit of onions in there with some vegetable oil, of course. A little bit of onions, a little bit of garlic. What I didn't show is that I cooked the shrimp and then put them onto a plate. You're gonna wanna go ahead and cook those a little bit, get a nice aromatic going, get the onions nice and sweating, and then you re-add the shrimp to that so we can get it going real good. And then last but not least, you're gonna wanna add that quinoa. Now, watch this. I'm not gonna lie, the quinoa was made a little bit before the shrimp was. So that's why it's coming out in blocks, people. But look at that. You get it nice and going right in the pan. You break everything up and it reheats. And it just gets it real nice. Tasted amazing, actually. Beautiful. Tons of shrimp. That was a pound of shrimp and a cup of quinoa. And that is it for this week, folks. This has been Tophers Meal Prep Week 2. And I hope you guys like, subscribe, and share. I will be posting every Sunday. I will try to get it at noon Eastern time. If not by noon Eastern time, definitely by 8 p.m. Eastern time. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. More than welcome to go into the comments. I read literally every single one of the comments, so please comment.